Welcome back to Good Morning America Now. I'm Heidi Jones. It's not always easy to determine if his offer to buy you lunch or an invitation to a concert means he's interested in being more than just friends. So here to help us sort it all out is Alyssa Goodwin-Snell, marriage therapist and author of Dating Game: Secrets to Marrying a Good Man.
Hello.
Alyssa, welcome.
Nice to be here.
So it's a fine line. We're at a workplace and there can be signals given that are or are not there. First of all, how do you break it down and know, is he really interested?
Well, first off, is he walking across the room to talk to you, or are you always approaching him? Is he sending you emails, or are you always sending him emails and he's responding? Men need to compete, conquer, face challenges, and so if he's interested, he's going to be making those efforts and bridging that gap and making that connection. If he's not, if you're the one who's initiating it, pull back for a while and see how much he keeps seeking you out. If he's not seeking you out, chances are it's just friends and he's not interested in more.
Women put a lot of energy in trying to determine if he's actually interested, don't they?
Well, we do it over the water cooler, we do it on the phone, we do it with our friends, we sit there and we get together and say, well, did you see what he did? And when he did that, oh, girl, he's so into you.
Right. We break down every moment.
We do, and the reality is, if he's interested, he's going to get our number. If he's interested, he's going to call. If he's interested, he's going to ask us to go do things with him, bottom line. And so he shouldn't be our only option. He shouldn't be the one we're spending all of our time thinking about, because otherwise we don't look like we're as... Men need to compete and conquer, and so if we seem too available, if we seem too into him too soon, he's not going to pursue us. So we really need to be keeping our options open. He's either going to call or he's not.
It's one thing to say we should stop thinking about him, which is hard to turn off. One thing you say that's easier to turn off is don't talk to him as much with your girlfriends.
Yes, don't talk about him. Limit who you're going to talk to about him. So is that going to be 1 or 2 or 3 friends, and then cut it off? No more than 3 friends, because then they're asking you about him all the time and they're wondering what's going on. And there's an embarrassment factor too when you keep trying to resolve this relationship and nothing happens. And so if you limit who you talk to about him, you're not going to get so upset and frustrated when it goes nowhere. And keep flirting. You need to keep your options open. Men want women other men want. So if he's the only one we're interested in, we're not going to keep him as interested in us, and he may not call. So keep busy.
So the reason that we hear the term dating game, there really is a game involved sometimes.
Because men do like to compete and have challenges and conquer. Women wouldn't make it a dating game if it was not involving men. Right. But because it is involving men, we need to have a little bit more strategy. We need to be a little bit more careful about how we're playing the game. I'm not being rejected, my technique is being rejected. If I seem too excessively available, I'm going to create boredom. But if I'm happy and I'm busy and I'm flirtatious, then I'm probably going to keep his interest a little bit more. So some of the things that we're looking for in this process is he interested? Is he pursuing me? Is he calling me? I'm going to be thinking more about other people, keeping my options open and flirting. And then when he does call me, when he does show that interest, there's no harm in saying, I keep for instance, if he's saying, hey, do you want to get together and go to the park on Friday? Saying to him, I keep my Fridays and Saturdays open for dates. So if this is a date, I'd love to, but otherwise it would need to be on a Monday or Thursday, and if I have enough notice, I'd love to do it then.
You're putting the pressure on him to clarify what his intentions are.
Clarify, but it also makes me look like I'm confident and I am able to have effective communication. And that speaks well as well to the whole process, because my confidence matters when I'm single.
All right, so strategy it is. You've got 5 steps, so let's go over them. The first step, we've kind of alluded to it.
Yes.
Stop talking about him. Start believing that if he's interested, he will pursue you.
The number 1 need of a man is to feel that you have faith and trust in him and his competence. So if I'm always pursuing him and acting as if he wouldn't do it if I didn't do it, I'm not showing I have faith and trust in him and his competence.
And that's really your next, yes, show him trust and respect him. You also have a step to leave him wanting and longing for more.
You don't want to linger too long.
Yeah.
If we're sitting there and we're having a great conversation and now we're into that awkward silence, why would he call me later? But if we're having a great conversation and I lean forward and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I got to go, but I'd love to talk to you again later, and then I walk away confidently and I let him know with my warmth and my appreciation that I am interested, or even if I said, we should finish this conversation later, I am so sorry, I've got to take off, then he's going to be reaching out for more later.
Words to show you're interested, actions to show you've also got other things going on.
Absolutely, I'm busy. Yeah, I've got things going on.
Next step, put him on the spot with style. What does that mean?
Well, it's like that, is this a date? Or, you know, because I keep my Fridays and Saturdays open for dates, but if you're just interested in a friendship, you know, Monday through Thursday, I'm totally can fit that in somewhere. Right. You know what I mean? But some of that's with style. For instance, if I do say, you know, is this a date? And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I must have given you the wrong signal. I can say, you know, one of the things that makes me a great girlfriend is I'm not afraid of communication, you know, and I can walk away and be happy and show him that I'm not afraid to clarify this and that I'm confident in what I'm worth. If I have to almost hedge around whether or not he's interested or not, I'm not really showing him I'm confident about what I'm worth.
Last step, or ultimately, what is it that a woman should, you know from the whole experience?
One, she needs to know what she's worth. She needs to know that the kind of guy she's looking for is looking for someone like her, and the important thing is he'll pursue her. Men know what they want and they value what they pursue, what they work for. Men don't fall in love through sex, they fall in love through sacrifice. It's when he asks for her telephone number, when he calls her, when he sacrifices something for her and for her feelings and needs. And I know I'm worth it. And every woman needs to know that she's worth it. And when she does, she looks confident and she's a challenge, which is going to stimulate his male psychology to pursue her.
And it's even beyond that. Knowing your own self-worth translates into everything that you do as a woman.
Into everything. And you get treated with respect because you believe you deserve respect, and respect matters.
It does matter.
Thank
you so much for being
me.
here. Lots of great tips. Of course, the book, Dating Secrets for Marrying a Good Man. You can visit our website as well to see this segment again or read a passage from the book. That's abcnews.com. I'm Heidi Jones. You're watching Good Morning America Now.